The AV show is called Endless Power, and it is essentially a ring of lasers that complements the music in a way that I felt that I wanted to represent the album, which, I mean, being an electronic musician, it's always kind of hard to perform either way, but I knew that I wanted to be on stage. But the typical thing to do is just kind of just put a movie behind you, and I knew from the beginning I didn't want to do that. So we were trying to solve this problem of how to make a visually interesting show that didn't take away from the fact that I am the focal point. The title of the show came from the design of the lighting rig, which Emmanuel Biard designed for me, basically. Actually, it was a collaborative effort.
To be honest, when I'm approached to come up with something, I have like a bunch of crazy things in my head that I would like to see one day. And as long as I haven't seen them, I still want to see them. So I usually pick one of them that I think will work well for the person that's asking me for a piece. And I ask them, what do you think of this idea? What do you think of doing something like this? I've been very lucky that they've almost always said, yes, please, that sounds amazing. It's kind of a crown, the laurel crown that Julius Caesar would have. That's, for some reason, when I was talking to Jakarian, I just really envisioned this kind of ancient world priestess of some temple that no longer exists.
The design of the show informed the title. The ring was originally actually supposed to be a costume, which sounds really crazy now. But it was sort of a thing Emmanuel had already conceptualized as a costume. The ring of lasers was supposed to be a collar, actually. I think it was a beautiful concept and I was very excited about it, but it just ended up that we couldn't do it. Because I've been able to see it being photographed and videoed over time as well, I know that like now I do have more confidence in the concept. It all kind of happened organically. I kind of knew I wanted to end up here, so I made sure to make the trajectory happen. But as far as performing on stage, it's a little bit of a different reality. Like when you're in the studio, it's one thing, but when you're on stage in front of a bunch of people, you have to adjust a lot of things, and that takes a different kind of training. So I was like, okay, I didn't think this show would be possible, but now that it's here, let me get my voice together and hire a professional to help me. And here we are. The process of writing Power was kind of the process of me realizing that I'm probably a trans woman. Whereas before, I was always just felt like strictly genderqueer, like right in the middle. I knew that there was something a little off with regards to just like how I saw myself and how people, specifically how other people saw me, and especially sexually. I just was like, don't think I'm a gay man. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm enjoying this, but something is not right here. During the press run, I was like, okay, let's try. Let me go see a therapist. Let's try hormone therapy. And I started, and it's been fan-fucking-tastic. So of course, like with feeling more yourself, you gain a new level or a different kind of confidence. I always joke that I never thought I could be more confident, but I somehow am. But it's actually just a different kind of confidence. Like when I look in the mirror, it matches a lot more now. And I'm much more in awe of my body and how good it looks. So of course, with feeling much better in my body, I'm writing songs that are about celebrating it. Some of them are a little more explicit than others. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I think there's always room for improvement. I think we're gonna definitely look into more costumes, better hair. Movement is definitely not an issue, but that's sort of where I lack a little confidence right now. I have like 3 dance moves and they work really well, but I would like maybe 3 more. This has made me realize that there are so many possibilities. So we could really go crazy. There could be a second ring that comes out. Like, there's a whole world of possibilities, and I'm just trying to take 1 or 2 steps at a time and not dream too big, because I really just love the show that I have already.